my heart. Whoa. Good night, guys. Welcome to Come Collaboration. Me nah stay long. 10:30 appointment me have tomorrow. I never know what time. What I eat in the city. Tell the planka them says Come Collaboration time. I two topic me have for do. I gonna try force it in tonight. But you can call me down so fi come make we lavish. No, sir, no planka, no bad. True, me never do none like. Me not stay long tonight though. Me not stay long. Watch out, this a phone here dirty. Oh, it looks so. It now the front, or the front camera looks so. Oh. Hi, good night, guys. Good night. It's pretty on my phone screen. One of them I show the real pink color, one I show a lighter pink. You can notice I two different phone. Hi guys, Auntie Dana here, and you can meet me on my YouTube page for Come Make We Lavish, where we're gonna discuss topics, get calls, your opinions, ideas, and stuff like that. Come Make We Lavish right over on my YouTube page. Alright? Bye. See you if you want to join. Don't let anybody force you. Come after your own free will. Thanks. Cut it now. Let me cut it in half. And give me a little juice. Because I'm not eating no dinner, you know. So I don't know how me fat. I'm not eating enough. Alright. I don't know how me fat in a planka, people. I'm not a eater. I'm a drinker. Alright. So today, good evening. How are this? You know, so I want zip cut me as a planka shop. Tina! You know, so I want zip cut me as so. I'm going to have key light skin it grow. One zip. Which part I did have on? And the zip pinch me as so. You know, I remember when one black turtleneck blouse that I did have. Pinch me as so. And the zip. Eh? Mix it now. Give me a nice little mix up punch. I now there, I have a 10:30 appointment. I met Natalie carry him. Yeah, good night guys. Auntie Dana. Welcome to Come Make We Lavish. Yes, good night, good night. So today, when my live are done again, I saw another celebrity. I watch me, but I nobody post it. Because them say, when the people them watch me, so when people them don't want nobody know, say them watch me. Me I post it. You know, I watch it live today. And the live them me that carry on ghetto, you know. I was going on ghetto. Me I did a real ghetto today. Today, yeah. If you don't even know who did I watch with me. When me over there carry on ghetto. The real ghetto Dana. No, I no Tommy send the turkey neck for me. I want black turkey neck when I have a long time. Yes, but no, I'm not post it. Them say no, I'm not for do it. I'm not tell you if the people them did want me know, them would have comment. But one thing with Facebook, when blue ticky people are watch you, them show you when the live are done. Yeah, I said I was so shocked. But anyway, thanks to the person. Because them people that sit down and watch me, that means me have something though. Me and never nothing, then the people that not scroll past them a page. Yeah. Scroll, me know say, me tell it one who did it on it. Grams Morgan was one. And that other person. But me don't want to call out the people them name over here. Because I me alone can see it. When the live are done, it tell you any blue ticky smaddy. Wow, watch you on top. It tell you say, so and so was watching. So and so was watching. So when you give me orange juice tonight too? Thanks. So me dinner here. I wash two of the something I did get. Peel them for me now. And put them in a plate. Thank you, Jesus. Cheese spread and Miss Birdie cornbread for my dinner. Oh. Yeah. So, make a lavish. Let me eat my dinner first. Orange juice and Lucozade. Ear yellow. No, no enemy na watch today. Enemy did it too, yes. You know them always a watch. But a real celebrity. Um, they don't mind you to tell us. So be the case they would have tell someone, use someone else page. Just through your one know. What girl me post the picture? You did that watch me? Somebody tell me say me not fit do it. Lady never comment over here. And me take woman page put up. So, you can ask her get her. Yeah, I just throw no one no JT. I'm not gonna go and go sleep, ma'am. Mother still down up a yarn and afraid for garbage. You act, try not to act now. My friend Sophia invite me for the weekend to come up our Airbnb. I said me that go yesterday. Then, I not go then I tell her me I come tonight. Then see me here. So me have so much work I deal with. Anyway, yeah. I admin good night. I'm dinner this to the planka. Yeah, done. She's not afraid. She just says she feel hot. So she lie down on the veranda sometime out there. Outside cool. Admin, what's up? Admin, you get this something? I'm here to talk about admin exhibit A or exhibit B. Admin, tell me if you get this something and you do this something. And you tell them about this something. Let me say yes or no. So I know when me, you and me know when me I talk about. And don't tell me to speak proper English. I'm a yardie. You hear admin? Don't tell me to put on any tongue when I'm talking. Did you get the something process started? Okay, admin, thank you. Cause I never remember to message you today. and and admin, what color is it gonna be? Tell me what color. Give me an idea, a little hint. They don't know what we're talking about. Admin, what color? What color, admin? Alright, so I have two topics. The first one may I go discuss. May I leave admin, could you give me a, what color is it gonna be, admin? Just give me a little hint. Okay, alright. That means I don't have to WhatsApp you then. The planka them want to know what we're talking about, admin, but they can never know. Alright, admin, thank you so much. You know you're a faithful admin. One is more silence. Anyway, so share up the live. Admin, me know you're gonna love that topic, yeah. You're gonna love it two of them, but the original one, may I put it for last. It's about mothers and them children. And do we have the right to dictate who our children date, even if we see the person, alright? As a parent, how far do we go and where should our boundaries be? But the first topic tonight is, so this morning I was on my live, right? And thank you. Wow, you should give me the quite cool and nice. So this morning I was on my live and I was talking to a gentleman from Nevis, right? I was talking to a gentleman from Nevis and I said to him, he was a pastor because his voice did sound familiar. So when I hung up off the phone, a young miss reached out to me because I was asking the young man, say, if he was a pastor and him prophesy. So she said, Auntie Donna, I have a topic that I want you to discuss. Liard pastor. So she said she went to a crusade to do. She tell me the church, but I'm not at liberty to call out any church. So she said them have at the crusade, you know, and like everybody know about church, like Holy Ghost church and so where them call you up for prayer and then pray for you. And then them some of them put them hand in your head and try to push you down. And so the Holy Ghost push you down. Sometimes the Holy Ghost push you down, sometimes I then push you down. But you said, Auntie Dana, as I was standing there, this pastor man was telling pure lies because he was prophesying, according to him, say, he might prophesy over her life. He might tell her, say, she have a side pain, her boyfriend a cheat on her, he might tell her, a prophesy and I tell her those things. And she said, she say yes. She keep on, when him attack, she say, yeah, but she know in herself, say, when him tell her, say, she not no boyfriend, because she single for 4 years. She not no peer in her side, and she get a fight in her yard, and she say, is she and her mother want live. So, she said when him finish pray for her, and I tell her all kind of things. She went up 3 months after the prayer done because she never want say nothing. And she said, who that? Oh, she said, Pastor, all you tell me look while I like, I mean I have no boyfriend. I mean I live with, I mean mother me live with. I mean I have no side pain. So she said, Auntie Dana, I know your platform big and I want you to talk to see if anybody experience this. Now, I'm not take up church problem. But a lot of these pastors, ministers, especially the little new Ori come up one, yeah, a liar them, thief them, and then tell lie upon Jesus. I know the last money that for them tell lie with. Enough time for through the girl attack. Them come in a church, come preach. And then come with one whole heap of fake doctrine. Especially if you take out people money out of their hand. Especially all in our social media, you know. All of them have up Zelle. All of them have up WhatsApp. All of them have up all kind of app for people give them. And me not burn out no pastor who do God work and I prophesy and I do the real work and I tell people what happen. Some of them all are talking in tongues and don't know where them a say, who them a hear from, or they can't tell you nothing what happen. But they start walk around from left to center and I look for you and plan which life you go tell for you. And she said she was so shocked because she said nothing Where the man I tell her, I say I walk in a crowd and pick out people. And I tell her nothing. Where she know say. Where him I tell she. Him I tell her say you soon own your car. And the young miss have her car. I see you owning your car. The Lord is going to show me that your car is coming. Your car is coming. And the young miss have her car. She said, Donna, Auntie Donna, I'm not tell the lie. That's why I'm afraid of church people. She said, the man I tell her, I said, your car is coming. Your car is coming. This pain in your side. The yard where you're in a contention. She and her mother live. Her father died. Her brother and brother, them, they are foreign. Nothing. And then him have the audacity. If you try to shoot her over. I shoot her over. I push him and in a drop. And I push him and attack in her tongues. So tonight, if you ever experience somebody I tell you something where you know not going nowhere near your predicament, you are not where them I tell you say not true. But why you calling? And why would people who say, profess the word of God and say them a pastor, tell lie, them the kind of lie they, and tell people why? Me not understand why. Them would have come out and I tell you all kind of sitting. You understand? Yes, the Bible speaks about false prophet. Miss the obsession of these that sell out. If you don't want to, don't link them. Why? Tina, you wash my sheet. Pretty they do, yeah. Why would these pastors lie on God? For money. Hello, good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, turn off the live, please. Him say ma come. Yeah. Hello? Lady, when you call in, please, once the phone start ringing, turn off the live, yeah? So we are going to call out the of them, then we're going on with topic. Read mine, auntie. Today on the live, the Jamaican guy that talks off started that he is in Nevis. Hold on. It's two sister islands just like Trinidad and Tobago. We are owned by anyway. Okay. So that's something I read on the live. I'm not talk about Nevis now. I just see that refer something. We now have a discussion about Nevis. Yes, auntie, I experienced the lie of them. A prophesy and a pure lie. One was pushing me so hard I had. All know me not drop. If me did weak, me drop. She said one did a push her so weak. Good night, Auntie Dana. I was going to a church. My husband was not a Christian. And the pastor man picked me up out of the crowd, took me on top of the pulpit, and whispered in my ears that my husband is cheating on me and that I must go and fasting for my husband to stop cheat. I told him no, my husband is not cheating on me. He was telling me yes, and I must listen to the word of God. Auntie Dana, my husband was diabetic and lost his foot. Auntie Dana, my husband was diabetic and lost his foot and was at home in bed after have nurse taking care of him. And this liar pastor man was telling me that my husband was cheating on me. Auntie Dana, when I told him that he was lying on my husband, he said I must not. And then when I told him that he was lying on my husband, he said I must not cross the man of God. And then I said, you are a liar. God did not tell you that my husband was cheating because my husband is sick and at home with one foot. So where is he cheating? My husband's penis can't even stand up because of his sickness. You see what me I tell you? You see what me I tell you? The woman say man take him up out of the pulpit, out of the church. And carry him up. I preach in her ears that say husband a cheat. And she figure up on fasting. And her husband there yard, foot amputated, and they even can't have sex. And him the pastor tell him say husband a cheat. Hello, good night. Turn off the light, please. When you not go call, please turn off the live. Alright? Thank you. Bless. Thank you. Hold on. You know something? Hold on the Plankasha. Auntie Dana, you are so right. One Sunday I visited a church, and after the church was about to over, the pastor was calling up all sinners to come to the pulpit. I sat down there and I never wanted to move. Anyway, he said I must come up. When I come up, he tells me that God is calling me and I must give my life to God. I looked him in the face and said, I am a born again Christian. As a matter of fact, I am an ordained minister at another church. I just came here for a visit today. He looked at me and asked me what church. Just because my ear was cut low and I had in my earring. This man was thinking and telling me that I am not a Christian. I don't know where these liar pastors come from. She said that the man she sit down in the audience and the man a call up people. And she well sit down there and say, ah, sinner. She said she sit down. The man thinks that she a sinner because her head cut down low. And call her up. You think they easy? Hold on. We not burn out no church. We just attack where the people them. False prophet. Yeah. What heap of them I tell people like. No, send me in a church because I not play in a church yet tonight. I not. Hold on. Alright. Now I can't turn my phone now here. My phone alright. Like, so I use my laptop. Auntie Dana, my mother is one of those believers who believe everything her pastor tell her. She even tell her pastor when she is getting her partner draw. And that is the time her pastor call her and pray for her the most because he know that she wait now. You know that 3/4 of my mother's partner draw is gonna be is for the church. So when the partner draw season is near, that pastor man is always calling my mother, calling her to come to church and always having a conversation on the phone. I think my mother is one of the most foolish person on this planet. Here there. Let me take call. Hello, good night. Hello?
Yeah, good night, Auntie Dana.
Yes, good
Good
night.
night.
Yeah.
Look, I have some. I have to tell you this one. I have a pastor just go to Auntie Dana. Auntie Dana buckle up for love this one. And the pastor called me out and he said, "Come, you miss, come. Where is your husband?" I said, "Husband. Where is your husband?" I said, "Husband." Okay, stand there. Here we go. Baba love said, I don't know what you say. Your husband right now is at a lady house. Auntie Dana, I don't have a husband. Auntie Dana, I don't have a husband.
So what you said to him?
Mr. Pastor, have a seat. Here why you tell me to have a seat? Go on, have a seat for you. I said, Pastor, have a seat. I don't have a husband. I tell him I don't have. He said, you don't have a husband. He described some down back there. Auntie Dana, I don't have no husband.
Yeah, the same thing the lady just said not too long. So the pastor tell her if your husband a cheat off, she knows if your husband they home sick in a bed.
Auntie Dana, I don't have a husband. I'm free single disengaged woman. And you have a blessed night. I'm enjoying your program.
Yeah. Yeah. Auntie Dana, good topic. I want to call in and tell you something about my pastor, but my church sisters are on the line. I don't want them know it's me because we were talking about it in the group. You there? Hey, hey. She said she want to call in and tell me about something, but she afraid because she not talking about it in a group. Them can't hide from man. That's why anything me do, me tell God. No pastor can read my rights, tell me. Anything when me do, me tell God. In come, Tina. Come look if I him this. Or a Bernard. Oh, I know him another white cat. Yeah. Share it outside the group, no? Somebody say if you share it outside the group. Hold on. Them thought me addictive. You see them, so yeah. You see some of them. If they say they can't suck out your eye, then suck out your eye. Until one pastor put one nigga in him chair and talk about him nearly sit on it and God show him it's a somebody set bring for him and him damn well I know say him put it there. And all of them when you hear a ball out say and all of them when you hear a ball out say Lord, Lord, Lord. Thank you. You love the t-shirt? Thank you. Anyway, I could go in the next topic because we're not long as tonight. Oh, Taje. I see him. I'm going to my next topic, Lancashire. The girl just pay me to discuss that topic that I discuss it. And I like them here nice. Auntie Dana, please read this one. My husband is a pastor. Auntie Dana, please read this one, please. My husband is a pastor. And on a Saturday night before church on Sunday, he would come to me and ask me. On Saturday night before church on a Sunday, he would come to me and ask me what the scripture must be about tomorrow. We would discuss the scripture. We would discuss the scripture that he should be reading out of. So I said to him, as a man of God, you shouldn't be asking your wife what scripture to read from tomorrow at church. You should get that from God, what you are going to bring forth tomorrow at church. He said to me, it's not everything God tells us or shows us. We have to do some on our own. My reply to him was, well, if you are going to lead the flock tomorrow and God didn't show you and tell you what to bring to his sheep, then it don't make sense you go up on the altar and preach the word. Auntie Dana, my husband was so upset he boxed me in my Auntie Dana, my husband was so upset he boxed me in my face after I told him that. From that day, Auntie Dana, I started to tread cautiously. Thank God I am now divorced 1 year and 6 months. Moved on to another church. Don't think I will ever get married to any more pastor. That is an abuse. You should have put him on Facebook. Anybody want to bring out anybody here, then bring them out in there. A true, if him say my man of God, and every Sunday him have to ask you where to go preach, or which scripture him to go bring out, him a no man of God. Him a no man of God. Because man of God now, if me a come with a word, as a pastor, if me was a pastor, God a go direct you this up. Some of you ladies sit down and take too much crap. Some of you sit down and take too much crap. But anyway, give God thanks, you know, the day night. Nobody now calling tonight upon them pastor. Everybody finger quiet. Everybody silence. Somebody said them don't believe her. Then why she would have lie her picture upon her status and her phone number. But you want me for the wallet up? Me believe the woman. But why she would have then tell me now. A platform me upon a chat. Why she would have, why you think the lady would have call in here and tell lie upon herself and her husband? The woman said him always ask her if he preach on Sunday. And she tell him say if God not tell him if he tell the flock them on Sunday, it don't make sense him a preach then. Because God supposed to give him the word if he come with. And if you will lead with the Holy Spirit any at all, you're supposed to good night. What's that person you say? I can't, don't send any voice no text here. Because I can't read it out on the live. Good night, Auntie Dana. Some of these pastors is crook. My pastor always borrowing money from me. And I can never get pay back. I stopped lending him my money. Because he knows I am in a good job. He always comes to me with his sad story. Because I believe in him and believe in him as my pastor, I always lend him money. But I stopped from my money reached to $3,000 US, not Jamaican. I stopped lending him. Why sometimes I wonder if some of them I sit there and tell me a movie. Because I'm going to show. Good night. One of your donors in St. Kitts died today. Wow, what's Colleen Forbes? Wow, them say one of my donors in St. Kitts died. What? She was sick? Wow. Condolence, Colleen Forbes. I forgot look for her. Send a picture with her, make me see. I don't know really know what they do on them. She said one of my donors in a St. Kitts died. Oh, my condolences to her, to Colleen Forbes family. I remember going at the next message on my screenshot now. Rasta Jam, I'm not post them here yet. Hold on, the planka shop. Hold on. The person send a picture. Let me see. Oh, she have breast cancer. Whoa. I don't know her still. Okay. She did have breast cancer. Condolences to her family here. The planka here, she passed today. And said she have breast cancer. Oh. May I come? Somebody call. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Auntie.
Yes, good night.
Yes, I was just watching your program. Yeah, that is true. These pastors say that it's pastor. I don't believe some of them. I know one time I used to live in a yard with one of them, and him have a girl baby, and you cannot call like no artist name around that child. That same gentleman will get up and come and curse you and say, "Don't use those words to my child. Don't do that." And every Sunday and day he went to the church, and he was a pastor, and he went to the altar every Sunday and preach. Until one time I come to Jamaica and I go to Pier 1. when I look in Pier 1 Auntie, I see someone take off them shirt, and when they take off them shirt, Auntie, I see somebody waving in Pier 1 Auntie. When I go up and I say, oh my God, who is that brother? Behind a black American whining. He said, oh my God, what are you doing here? I said, what are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You surprise. I know he went away and he's a pastor. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these guys.
So he might go out earlier than door, you go somewhere. But buck him up and go
I
out with
went to,
himself.
yeah, I went to Pier 1 in Montego Bay and I saw him in the party dancing.
Lord
And then the
Jesus.
Sunday he go back on the altar.
Yes.
So sometimes when they're going around and say, oh Jesus, God is this and God is telling them, we're not in malice with God. So why God can come to us and say, oh, you're doing something wrong? I don't know what's wrong with them. Some of them. I say when one of them called me overseas that in England and say that them have a line where you call in on the line, and I think my sister did hook me up on that service. And a black he come from Africa, and when he come from Africa and was calling me and we go on the church line every evening, that guy told me that, oh, do you have a husband? I said yes. And he said, oh, I think you should divorce that guy, because that guy not helping you. So I turned to him and I said, if I divorce my husband, who is going to help me? Oh, you will see changes come tomorrow. And if you don't divorce that guy, please don't call back my line. He'll be okay, I will block you. And he said, something bad is going to happen to me. I am looking for it, but I can't see it come right now to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome, Auntie.
Yes. You from China?
Partner?
Are you Chinese?
I didn't hear. No, Auntie. A lot of people say that I look like Chinese. No, I'm not Chinese.
You're Vietnam?
No, I'm from Jamaica, but I'm living abroad now.
Oh, you look like is you this on the picture?
Yes, Aunt. I'm 35.
You mixed with Chinese?
No, Auntie. A lot of people say mix with Chinese. No, I'm not.
No, sir. You mixed with Chinese.
I'm not a Chinese. A lot of people told me that, but I just cannot see it. Maybe my mom gave me too much around that.
Yes. Me never did a God, no, me didn't want to tell you. But me never want you to say. Me are this with you talk like a Chinese. It's a full-blown Chinese lady there front of me. God no, it's either you mix with China or Vietnam. You me know? Either Vietnam or yes. Your mother do something wrong, yeah, so. Is a black man, is your father, your mother say? If don't she talk alright, hold on. Planka shop, don't she talk like Chinese? She look exactly Chinese. You know, feel say your mother give you to the wrong father.
Actually, Auntie, I don't know. I just can't say anything.
Why?
I just like everywhere I go, people say that, oh, are you Chinese or where are you from? I said from Jamaica. They said, no, you're not Jamaican. You like exactly Chinese. Your
I
face.
live in China near Japan. Maybe your mother when he pa China then did come here, you know? Your mother get because the planka them no see you, but them know say you're Chinese. Because when yes, your mother gave to the wrong father, but I know nothing still.
Okay, Auntie, love you, bye.
Yeah, bless you. Let me look on her good now. Mr. Planka people, is a Chinese lady me a talk to look while. Of course you're Chinese. I live in China. Don't you know hear the Chinese talking? Hello, good night.
Lord, my good God, sister Auntie Dana. How you doing, girl?
Yes.
Your pink hair look good with your pink and you miss pink teeth.
And a pink a
Well,
burgundy.
me know say burgundy, but me
Yeah.
call it pink when it Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you this one about one pastor in my
If
Jamaican.
that Chinese lady
And
plank
he'll,
of people, listen to me, hold on. Somebody say she a change
yes,
up her voice. No, me see her picture. You know, she said she's Chinese, and here she say it. Yeah, good night. She are not Chinese, but
yes,
her mother not give her to the
yes,
Chinese, but she's a
yes.
Chinese, yeah.
I'm a Jamaican and in the America, go all of the fine Ivy League school and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm very dark. And him
Yeah.
always get maga, very skinny women. And him like them more on the Indian side. But when him get big in the church now, like big district area, the man there with all of the young girls them were in there, so them they have marriage problem and him they counsel them by himself.
Yeah.
And next thing, him in there with them, they counsel them without their husband. And three of them, two come out publicly in our church with them breed and he give them the check to go. And me they come from Jamaica one day and me pass him and a 2 box of rum him have in my hand. 2 box of rum, you see anytime him preach, a pure Listerine. Pure Listerine. And you know, say in dead from diabetes.
Oh.
Yes.
So when I say pure Listerine, what you mean by?
Huh?
When you say pure Listerine, what you mean by?
Because him pissing drunk.
Oh.
He used the Listerine to cover up the drunkenness and in there with the young girl them in the church too.
Oh.
And he beat his wife for one short Indian lady. He beat her, she have to take flight.
Okay.
But me know them and me know we got put in a church sometime.
Yes.
The good one. Because me not go through them to go to God. Me go directly to God and me go sit down and hear what them they say. But I true God me go.
Yes.
Not them. Keep on doing what you're doing, Auntie Dana. Big up.
All right.
Hope to see you soon. Bless up.
Yeah. I remember reading that topic now. Because it me did not go in on the lady call. It's a Jamaican Chinese. And me I tell us some of we Jamaican mother with baby. Woo! Banaban. Murder. Boy. You could Chinese them bad out here, you know. Oh, then you have up one girl picture. And your girlfriend. Hey, no man, and somebody send me one picture and ask me if me no know who. And them I say, me know who, and me say, them tell me, say who. Auntie them pastor is a disgrace. I know a lady who is a pastor abroad. And she moved home and now sleeping in the church. She build with man. The world gone mad. Alright.
Because I'm a baby mother, depend the DP.
Oh, your baby mother. Come here, say, how would this ask me what happened, auntie? Nobody bleach out your kid no more, though. You're really white. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't well on there. Yeah. Yes, so anyway. Mm. Alright. Please like up the live. Yeah. Oh, a long time picture. Let me not see you when you help me carry something them in the van. And you're white same way. You never hear me that tell you say you get white. Oh, a long time picture. Let me not see you when you help me carry something them in the van. And you're white same way. You never hear me that tell you say you get white. Alright, hold on. Good night, Auntie. I can relate to the liar, Pastor. When I met my daughter father, he said he was an orthopedic surgeon, and it was all lie, Auntie. He had everything to prove he was a doctor. He had a fake stamp, he had surgery gown, and all you could think of. Now he has 6 daughters. He got them all while he being a pastor. Him have 6 children.
Never hear you, but a long time picture that stay.
Oh.
So you good do.
Yeah, man, me there. Bless up yourself. Alright? Mm-hmm. I want to little charge them at town when working at wholesale. Time I got town, them always come in the town today. I buy up some stuff. So them always um follow me. Alright, alive me there, pan. Yeah, bless up yourself. And kiss your baby. Alright, hold on. You may always treat them good, you know. And say, Auntie, give me your number. Take care of yourself and stay blessed. Enough love. Alright, same to you. Mm, the same when I listen back to my voice. You listen too? Yeah. You're going down do the right thing. Oh, alright. I'm going to read the lady message now about her daughter. And this was the hot topic. I just chip in the little part. Because pastor now go change. Okay, good morning, Miss Donna. I have a topic I would like you to discuss on your live. Auntie Donna, I know a lot of persons might not agree with me, but I would love to have your input and your viewers' input. First and foremost, you are doing an awesome job. I love you so much. I am not a Facebook or a social media person, but I was told about you from one of my co-workers who always watches you. I started watching you over 3 months now, and I enjoy every bit of your program. So I am not a mother who is the person for the 81 number. I am not a mother who is overprotective of my children. I know that when my children grows up, I want the best for them. My 2 daughters goes to university, graduated. The smaller one just left university, Auntie Donna. She takes up going to parties on the weekend. She does work during the week and she is in a very good job. But on the weekends, she goes to the party. What I noticed with my daughter, Auntie Donna, is from she started going out, her whole demeanor changed. I don't have a problem with my daughter wearing wigs, but she wears wigs, long eyelashes. Yeah, they me know wear eyelash too. She wears wig, long eyelashes, spend a lot of money on her nails, etc. Grooms up herself. I am not a big fan of it, but I allow her. What I notice is that my daughter bring home this guy with his pants down on his bottom. One morning I wake up and go in the kitchen to make a cup of tea, and she was in there in the wee hours of the morning. After 4, this guy was sitting around my island with half of his pants under his bottom. I was so shocked. I called my daughter upstairs and I asked her, who is that guy? He had tattoo all over his chest and his hands. I asked her, who is that guy? Because I've never seen her bring home anybody. And she said, Mommy, it's my boyfriend. I said, how long have you been how long have you been know him? How long have you been know him now? And she told me for quite some time. Auntie Donna, my daughter is 23 years old. I cannot tell her what to do. but there is something about this guy that I just don't like. I asked her what type of work he does, and she said he owns his own business. He also drives a car, and a very flashy one too. Auntie Dana, something in my gut feeling is telling me that this guy is of no use. I am not judging him as his appearance, but it has a lot to say. I listen to how he talks. I said good morning because I never want my daughter to feel anyway. Anyway, Auntie Dana, he starts to come to the house more regular. And every time this guy comes there, his pants is under his bottom. One day I said to him, can you please, when you enter my house, please fix up your pants before you come in here? He had the audacity to look me in the face and said that is how he wears his pants. He's not comfortable with it up at his waist. My daughter was very upset that I spoke to him. I told her this is my house and there are rules and discipline in this house, and I will not tolerate her to bring anybody in here who does not stand by my rules. Auntie Dana, she was upset. She didn't talk to me for about 2 days straight. This guy keeps coming at my house when I am not there, and him and my daughter sleeps over. When I drive in, Auntie Dana, hold on. When I drive into my house, Auntie Dana, he parks sometimes in the spot where I'm to park. I remember calling my daughter to ask him to come and move his car, and she was telling me that I was a troublemaker because I could have parked somewhere else and allow him to stay there because he was not going to live there. Auntie Dana, this is driving me crazy. My other daughter does not approve of it. My other daughter does not approve of it, but she's hardly there because she has her own apartment. Auntie Dana, I smell and I see danger down the road for my daughter. I can never see this guy working, but he always has money. Sometimes I feel frustrated. I was telling one of my co-workers that I trust very much about it, and she told me that I should not allow him to come to my house. I am so scared. I don't know what to do, Auntie Dana. And my daughter is telling me that she is in love with this guy. Yeah, there. Well, how far do we go about protecting our children? What are the boundaries should we set when it comes to our children bringing their spouse at our house? What should we accept and what should we not accept as mother? Is it out of place for us as mother to see the danger and protect our children? Step in as a mother and said, this relationship can no go longer go any further. Sometimes we as mother can judge a person wrongfully because of how the person might appear, might be under that soft or that rough look. He's a very sweet, nice person. We don't know, but let us get the perception of what the mother is coming off with. Now, I'm going to put myself in that mother's shoes. And I'm going to speak in general with no disrespect. We grow up our children, hold on, Planka shop. My phone look. Alright, yeah. The phone screamed it. Boy. Yes. Now, I go put myself in this mother's shoes. We grow up our children with the best. We grow up with children and we want the best for them. Even when them are 50, as a mother, Taje, you can pack the fridge and pack out the something them, empty Josh's snack pan and put the new one them at bottom here. Alright, put the juice them and wash off the tin juice them before you put them in the fridge, car. When them in the supermarket, all kind of people hold them up. Wash them off and with soap, because sometimes Me just take them up and dip straw in them. Sorry about that, yeah. So, as a mother, even when your daughter is grown, sometimes we, the mother, we have a sixth sense. And when we say we have a sixth sense, we can detect things with we nose, not in smell and perfume, but we can just look and look on a situation or look at somebody where we daughter or we son or talk to and say, me smell trouble down the line. And sometimes you know want your daughter, sometimes you know want your daughter to go in some relationship. Me I read what the woman tell me. Sometimes you know want your daughter to go in something where you see danger. But then again you don't know how to tell her because judging and listening to what this mother write to me, I say it's like she afraid to approach the person because of the outward appearance of the person, how the person look. Him can be a nice person. The mother can have the right instinct. A problem this, a scammer, a thief, a bad man, just saying. Based on what she has said. Or him look, she not see him go work, but him have flashy car, him come our house, etc. And as a mother, we always want what is best. Because sometimes we, the mother people say, you chat too much, man. Allow your daughter, allow your son, make them live their life. Sometimes we see the problem before it come, and we do away. And if him a coming at the house with him pants, she's supposed to have respect for me, the mother, and say, look here, this is my mother house. This is my mother house. Hold on there. We see a comment. Shelly Lulu, please stay off of my platform. Don't bring anybody name over here. At the first me see your name over here. Mix up, lady. Take yourself off of my page. And to admin take off Shelly Lulu. Me over here talk about my own topic. We have our own discussion and you come over here with distraction. I don't want to no mix admin. Admin not there. Take off Shelly Lulu or what the person name. Admin, take off that smaddy off from my page. Cause my eye catch it. Walk your people name over here. Take off no. SHISHIO Shilish Lou off of my page. Please, I am begging you to come off of my page. Make I see how you did. Admin, take off that person there. Uno left, uno wet up bed and come over here for come cause problem. Make me life still how it a go on. Shishish Lou or what your name. Admin, please remove that person. Our admin there. Where is admin? Alright. Anyway, sometimes we as a mother see the danger, and in my opinion, if me no like drop down pants, me no want no man coming in my house with him pants or draw down in bottom. I in my kitchen, me not supposed to come in my kitchen and see you as a stranger sit down in my kitchen and your pants there under your bottom and you feel like say you're comfortable in my house. Thank you, admin. You're comfortable in my house. You understand? I got say me not like that. You can talk the truth. If a daughter respect her mother and her parents, so you have a boyfriend where come in your house with him pants drop down under body and you see the whole of underpants in your house. Eh? And you see the whole of him underpants in your house. Though you go say, boy, my mother place this, and regardless of me and you there, you can't come through the house and make my mother see you like this. If you are going to come in, go in the room and pass, and if you see my mother, draw up your pants out of respect. Sometimes with children, them feel like say we are trying to run them life for them, or we want this dictate to them and tell them what to do. But let me tell you, sometimes we the mother see forward than uno. And we go 2 years, you know. And I work with 4 2 plus 3. So we have 4 eyes. You understand? So, in this situation, I can't go judge the young man. But the mother must have a reason why she feel like something not right in her spirit. I mean, not tell you no lie, Planka people. 95% of time, we the mother always right. Especially them here nowadays, mother. 95% of the time, we as parents, sometimes we see we son take up some woman, or we daughter take up some man, or they run some people, and we see the danger before it happen. And we know why we picnic them for getting a certain things, and we warn them. But sometimes them don't listen. Them don't take telling. And it must be a reason why your spirit up. You could be wrong, mother. I'm not saying that you're right. And you could be 100% right. Because you have your daughter, you send her to university, she take up party life. Most time the party life, them kind of dancer life, they draw some of them kind of people there where you are talk about your daughter bringing. They no work, they sleep all day and night come, then full of tattoos, cliff in a mouth, and then they are party. And your daughter fall in love with them kind of people there. I don't know if it's say, I don't want to say nothing. But as anybody want to answer this or address this, me say we'll leave a message. We are always right. 95% if you don't listen to your parents, you will never go wrong. And sometimes you don't listen to your parents. And when the judgment comes, parents lose their life. Parents get mixed up in it. All kind of things happen. Because we don't listen. And as parents, we supposed to can see and say no and say yes and say so and so when it comes to our children. We want the best for our children. You understand? So, I want to read about the Chinese story right now. We are going to allow that. So, work on your instinct and pray to God about it. Because the first instance, him no fear coming in your house, brawl out in your kitchen round your table with underpants. You understand? And your daughter have respect for you. And me and my mother live here so, and my mother house. Certain things my mother now go to tolerate. If you want them kind of man there, you and him go to guest house or go to hotel. Not bring him in my mother house. You understand? If you say you want them kind of man there, somebody can start the calling, because I never did the answer it quiet. If you say you want them kind of man there, or your skin a crack you for them kind of man there, or them kind of woman there, because sometimes when the parents are want to know one good, and through love and sex, and hug up tight and kiss up and squeeze up, full up on the head and feel like, yeah, him this and him can do this in a bed good and him can angle me rough. On a blindsided and get in some relationship, one cannot come out. That is no good. So, talk the truth. Yeah, the truth me attack. So sometimes, enough time children are say mother in their life, our father in their life, and parents not like this year one. So my time if we don't listen to we parents, we don't never make a wrong move. Because we see the danger, smell the danger, and taste the danger. And we don't want to come drop in the same patrol where we go in or drop in anything where we can protect you from. And yes, we don't beg up and we don't go out. We don't young. And my granny have a saying for say, young but no hurricane. Because if the rain come and think of hurricane, wait for the breeze and the strong breeze will blow. And if we can go up, if me always hear them say, if alligator go down a sea bottom and come up and tell you say down the deep. No. How my granny used to say. If sitting on the go sea bottom and come back and tell you say alligator down there. And you gone down the for alligator near you. You understand? So, I beg you to stop full up my phone with them for prayer sitting here. This a prayer. Good night, may I ask you to stop full up my phone with them while you pass something here, please. Because I'm not reading them, I want to just take up space. Every minute when this a full up my phone with them for change message here. Long from here so to Jericho. Yeah. Him come? Pass one water bottle for me now, please. Me think you're gone. Yes. What you guys think? Young but don't know storm. You understand? Water. Every night that person here, one will leave up the forward message them. I don't know what happened to the phone. I'm gonna read. Alright, hold on. Oh, I fresh I go through the gate. Sorry. Good night, Auntie Dana. You are 100% correct. If my son had listened to me about a girl he was dating who was along with another man in the community, he would still be alive today. My son found a girl who, according to him, was the love of his life. The girl had her boyfriend. The girl had her boyfriend who she broke up with. My boyfriend lost his life. I can't tell you everything on the live. My son lost his life because of the jealous boyfriend that the girl had. If my son had listened to me and walked away, he would still be alive today. Each night I have to be looking at his picture and crying. Them said the mother have to investigate it. But that's not a good table etiquette. Oh, them say if Dana say alligator in. No, I don't remember how it go. I was just gonna say some people lose their life over not listening to. Me can't talk, everybody they pay ya, and I me wanna talk. Nobody not calling for give for them input. This is not true. Oh, just okay, just got my order. It took a little longer than expected. Thank you, your order the black and the green. Oh, thank you. This I'm dead at Marian Donald. My cousin lost his life over a woman and her jealous baby father. Hold on. I wonder if I saw una call me and not get me. Call me and see the missed call and I not see phone and ring. Auntie Dana as a mother, she is right, but she has to know how to avoid. As a mother, she is right, but she has to know how she approach her daughter, because these young persons take things personally, and they will throw the parents under the bus for their lover. That is true, cause them feel like say yeah. Any of you here get involved in your children love life? Who that? Oh, Mr. Tina. You see her?
Yes, yes.
Alright, come on here, so come check it. Check the book. Hello, good night. Speak up a little loud, come in and hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, first one, second one. The next one, yeah, good night. Hello? You can't call me and they on the live. Auntie, no parents not going to tell their kid nothing that is wrong. She needs to have respect for her mom. It seems like it's her single mom grow her up on her own. I don't know. The mother never tell me if she that. Auntie, you too bad, I never afraid. Yeah, man, them a full up my phone, man, and me have to delete them. Yeah. First one that you remember?
So other one I just write down.
Yeah. For your sign.
What date wrong?
Today the 11th.
You say put one the first.
No, man, I 11th. Well, on the planka shop.
Fix it.
And when you know, if I exceed it, you know, go over there go look.
Yeah, but see, so you go and layer this one.
Oh, hold on there. The one there about the first one over there, see, remember? Pie top. Yeah. Hold on. Hello, good night. Hello?
Good night, my auntie.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Auntie, that topic I want serious one. Right now, with the kids, them a grow up. The people them a grow up, no one them want to go out there and have a relationship. Sometimes the tattoo and the
hold on the little.
The tattoo.
Hold on the little. Let me start something here so. 1, 2, 3. Decide first one.
So true.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the other one on it. What you say now? Alright, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead now. What you say?
That's alright. Yeah, the tattoo and the ganja smoking and the pants down at the waist. Those are all the style we are going right now. You can't have a good boy pitney come up and them smoke them ganja and them wear them pants down at them bottom and them tattoo up them skin and them bore up themselves because right now I be that I run the cut now.
Yeah.
When you're not in them look there, it come like you're not wow we don't, especially for majority of the ghetto guy them nowadays and stuff. It's all about tattoo bleaching and all of them stuff there. So at the end of the day, even though a person look certain way, that don't mean say them have to be in certain type of position, but then a lot of young guys nowadays also, you know, when you see them in a certain look, you can see okay, maybe them a dealer or them a nobody we are work or work and you know different type of hustling. It show up on them okay, this is the type of hustling where them a do. But nowadays it's really hard for your mother try to say okay, you can't date that guy because right now you will literally lose a daughter and lose a son if you ever really want to. Oh, you can't date that person because of that person look on something. For me, with a man with the pants down at the bottom or something, I hate it. I have my 21-year-old son and anytime I see me try to make sure say, listen, now come near me with them the day that when you go to be and your friend them, they do what you want because them growing now, you really can't tell them what to do and something, but them not listen to you. Them go out and do what them want to do with friends and all of them something because of just the style we are right now.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
yeah, I
have them the problem
very
there.
Hard.
Yeah.
It is very hard for you to have your child and you see certain type of person who shall move around. You're going to like, yo, I never grow you to do this or to do that. But, you know, we have to all just step back sometime and live with kids. Even though it have hurt and stuff, you know, so them make some decision on them one. Because right now, she going to retaliate to her daughter right now. And to all the daughter see right now, the daughter going to run away and choose the guy over her right now.
Because when them start get the sweet sex and them something there, you can't get in the head that time.
It's just about just be listen, I want that guy. I'm not sure if them know say other person are gonna hurt them. Not sure if them know say them in a bad company. Them still are gonna just want it because I have nieces where you talk to them and some of them not listen unto them go with them not care. You couldn't talk till thy kingdom come. Right now, we are dealing with it right now. We are crazy with the kids, with the niece, them, my daughter, everybody don't want to hear when you talk to them or something to care if you want to put on lick on them the business.
True.
You understand? So we just have to just go and pray for them and you know, just try to have a relationship where you know you can talk to your daughter and you know just
and
try
to listen and understand. I know say you want the best for them.
Yes, you know, I really want the best for you because even though you talk to them and I tell them and something, them not gonna listen nothing what you say because them just interested in that person. We see a lot of teenagers die, a lot of 20-odd-year-old girl dead because a man more than one time we see it over the news and something. So right now it's just so heartbreaking, but it's just what it is.
All right. Thanks for calling,
All right,
yeah?
big up yourself, Auntie.
Yeah. Hello, good night.
Man, how was that?
Yeah, good night.
Oh, good night, Auntie Dana.
Yeah, welcome to Come Make We Lavish.
How are you? You look beautiful. I like your outfit.
Thank you. Bless you.
Yes. Auntie Dana,
Mm.
what I have to say, I'm listening to this caller, and she says some things that make sense, but I'm not even dealing with that because when you're a certain age, a lot of times people don't listen to your
Parents.
their parents, right? And so, if they're of a certain age, it's okay if they don't want to listen because there's only so much you can do, especially if you grew them the right way. For me, I cannot tell her. I can only give her advice, but I cannot tell her what man to pick up. Okay? But let me tell you something. She can't bring him in my house. From the moment I see how she moving, I said, look, you're grown, so you need to get your own place, rent your own place, and you and your man go to your own place. She could never step up in my house and even sleep under the same roof that I'm sleeping with her man under my roof. Not even married. That means it's no respect. And so what is going on? Is this mom lose power? No. That's not even supposed to happen. She, she cannot be. Yeah, we're worried about them if they're gonna have issues. They're gonna maybe something bad gonna happen to them. But at some point in time, you have to stop worrying a lot about that. You have to pray about that. But you have to pray that she don't bring him in your house because she could never bring him in my house. But have to hide, and it could never happen. So I don't understand that, mom. Is she afraid? No. She need to put her foot down. She need to say, listen, you love him, that's fine. You have to find your own place and take this man with you. But this man cannot come up in my house, so I don't know what's going on. Something is missing right there. Because never ever she could bring him up in my house. What
But hold on a second. And on the other side, him can look that way there too, and him is a nice person. But
yes,
people...
whether nice or not, he don't need to be under her roof, sleeping with him. Go somewhere else. There's supposed to be a level of respect.
Yes.
There's no respect there. Your daughter bringing in a man night after night whenever she feel like and having him in your house.
She said most upon the weekend him come.
I don't care if it's weekend, night weekend, then weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not come there.
Yeah.
And she cannot say anything about it. You know what's gonna happen next? That guy and her gonna push her out of her own house. Listen, you have to love yourself. You love your kids, but there's a time come when you have to first love yourself.
Yes.
Right? And let your kids have respect for you. Some of these parents need to get it together. She don't even need to call about this. She just needs to get them the hell out of her house. That's it.
But him not live them come there.
You're not coming here. You can't come and sit in a living room and everybody see him pass go. And when night come, he better go because I'm looking, I'm like, what time it is? My daughter, when she used to be here, she have friends that come. When I see you reach sometime, I say, come here. Sometime I text her, what time is this girl leaving? I don't want nobody under my roof at night. This is not a vacation house. It's not a hotel. When is she leaving, girl or boy? That's when problem starts. You know?
Yeah, so you say ask your daughter what time them a left.
Yes, so I text her. Sometimes I text her, and sometimes I say, "Hey, come here, let me show you." I said, "When this girl left, when this boy, when are they leaving? They got to leave. They cannot just stay in your house like that. Parents have to set certain rules, and sometime in doing that, you're gonna lose some friendship with your kids, but they will come back because I know it's a problem. From I hear you read that because first of all, he don't work. He not working. He not doing nothing." So Honey, there's a lot of problem there, but I don't care about the problem he's having or she's having
But
with
bring
him.
it in my
He
place.
should not come in my door. You mad? Even if she's there and she want to give him some food, me say hurry, go give him and tell him go, don't come.
True.
Please, this is what I need to get it together. I'm sorry.
Yes. All right. Bless you.
Auntie Dana, let me tell you something. I'm going. I know others want to come. I have my daughter. One time I come home and I saw she used to go and do what do you call it now? To the gym. And so I came up from my room and I saw her on the dining table and this guy. I said hello. He said hi. So she said, oh, I was showing him to fill out the application. I said, how old is he? He don't know how to fill out his own application. Let me tell you, take it to the library. Don't bring him back here. And I told him, listen, don't come back here. Please, stay at the line. Because this is because I see the problem. I see the problem. I said, I don't want nobody here when I'm not here, and I'm getting ready to go to work. So take him to the library. And let me tell you something. And I see how things was going. And one night, she said she gonna bring him for me to meet him. And I was outside. I went outside there, and I said, this, I don't see where this gonna work with you and him. And he was fussing, and mine was fussing and going on. I said, look at that. Don't you see she's the man and you're the woman? You can't even open your mouth. You gotta get away from here. And she dropped him like hot breadfruit. As he don't work, he don't do nothing. And sometimes you have to intercept whether they like it or not. Please, get out of here.
True.
After work hard and take care of the kids, spend all your money. You want to see them excel to something good. Don't pick up these little drifters with their pants hanging down and their underwear full of doo-doo. Half of the time it's dirty. You could see the doo-doo coming up and they don't even wipe their butt. Nonsense.
All
Miss
right.
Dana, you look good. God bless you, sister.
Yes. Lord, I call you bad. Hello, good night, sir. Hello?
Good night. Now, listen,
Yes, good
my
night.
name is Good night, Mama. Listen, you know, those parents, just as well as myself, we have been encounter a lot of this deal about young love. Young love today, the distraction for all of these young folks. They don't want to keep it real with their parents. But I tell a lot of parents, you need to get involved with your child. You need to see who your child's being with, hanging out with, and knowing that these are the people that's going to affect your child as well as your family, as well as your relationship with your children.
Yes.
You know, a lot of us do not want to get involved with it. They find it to be irresponsible. They don't want to see the dedication as a parent to make sure that your children is going to become the person that you want them to be. You know, and most of the time, like I tell my daughter, you're too young for this. You're not ready for love. Sometimes the dedication and your focus need to be on your books.
Yes.
I tell most parents, please take the time, learn your children, because they are who you were. And in the long run of this game, you will see that you mean a lot to them because they're looking for that. Because the outside forces has a lot of effect on them.
Yes.
When I say outside force, there's a lot of corruption, misleading, and a lot of nonsense going on with that circle right now.
True. And sometimes, you know, it's only a pity them don't know because a lot of the mistake where we make in our life, where parents warn about it. But them are young people, I tell you, if you allow them, make them one mistake, and you did live for your life, and nobody never tell you what to do. And some of them pity have dry eye and bowl. We tell you that. And a lot of the time when me say, if children listen to them parents, they never go wrong.
But no, let me tell you something. You know the funny thing about that? I always teach and show children, even grown adults, examples of what a good relationship from a bad relationship, from a healthy relationship. People must understand that. Young love need to understand that. You know? Because guess what? I always said to my daughter, you have admirers, you have associates, you have acquaintance. You can't tell me that you have friends, and you can't tell me that you have brethren, because those are deep bedded in our roots. Meaning that if you claim to be my friend, I need to know that you are a friend that you could talk to me, you could talk to my mother, you could talk to my father, Mr. Mendes, or if not, ma'am, how are you? You know, they got to show that. And most of the time, when we look at our children, you must also look at the home training that they are getting.
Oh, you grow the child. Definitely, sir. Definitely.
So basically, with that input that I said to a lot of these young mothers and mothers, they need to do a little bit more homework instead of heart. Use the mind. You will never forsake yourself. Because a lot of us is using too much emotion and not using common sense. And this is why I'm going to end this note. And you have a blessed one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling in. Bless you.
Thank you very much. Take care now.
Yes. Let me tell you something, Planka Shop. You see, when children no listen, grown adults no listen to them parents, anytime anything go wrong, are the same parents them where they no listen to, and them have to find them, and them have to help them out of them situation, and them have to take them in. When the man use them or woman use them and go and left them, and the parents dead. And the parents, everything left back on. Good night. Turn down the phone, please. Good night. Guys, please, when you call us, me go cut on off. When you're calling, please to turn off the gadget. Because it going to distract me. I hear back myself or you not hear me. Because you listen to the phone where you have to hear me and say hello. Auntie, good night. Can you please give me a call when you come off, make me lavish? All right. Hello, good night.
Yeah, the remote answer.
Good night. Please turn off the phone, miss.
Hello, good night. Hi, good night.
Yes, good night.
Good night, Auntie Dana. Auntie Dana, good night.
Yes, good night.
I love you so much. I love you so much, Auntie Dana.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I work with a sister in Florida. Yes. Miss Ivy. Yeah, I love you. Auntie Dana, I love you so much.
Oh, bless
First
you.
calling. I'm listening to you from over 2 years now, and the first I'm calling in.
Yes.
Yeah, Sister Daniel, what I'm saying, I love what you're talking about, and I am a mother. I am a very strict mother.
Mm-hmm.
And my children them don't play with me as much as them is a big man now. You know what I used to do, my son? My son, I have my big son. He is girl. May I tell you, say girl. And you know what I do? You know what I do to my son? I tell him, say, this house is my house. It's me build it, and me run this house. You know what my son used to do, because he used to have his own room, and you know, I try to make my children have their own room.
Yeah.
So what him do, he would have sneak in the girls. Like tonight, he want carrying Carol. Tomorrow night, and I am a true Christian. Me not put up with foolish Auntie Dana. And you know what? One night, he might bring in this girl. He might hide and bring in the girl, you know. He thinks about me asleep, you know. Me used to have a whole dog in my yard, you know, Auntie Dana. So the dog, them not like stranger. So when you reach at the gate with the girl, I screech, you pull the gate, the dog, they start back. You know, me put my bed right at the window, Auntie Dana. Right at the window. So you have me hear me dog them back, me look out. I him that a screechy with the girl a come in, Auntie Dana. And I get up and I say, in the name of Jesus, if you put girl, if you ever put your foot one step up in my yard, the whole neighborhood will wake up. For they know my mouth begin, Auntie Dana, and I'm afraid of my mouth. You understand? Mm-hmm. You have to stand, you have to stand firm with them a pick me up. For me,
Yes.
me no Auntie Dana. Me have them and me no ramp with them. You understand? And you know so that him couldn't bring in the girl that night?
True.
Him put
Our phone have this problem. Well, that a boy picnic. Him a go find way. Either when you gone to work or something, him a go come in with it. Our phone. When your phone something that you call back, our phone Arika. Hello? Our phone Arika. Me take a next call. Hello, good night.
our phone and Rika.
Yeah, good night.
Hello, good night. I hope that is.
Yeah.
Good night, Donna. How are you?
I'm fine. Turn off the gadget, please.
Oh, I'm gonna turn it off. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
This topic that you're on is a very needed one at this time.
Yes.
And one of the primary reasons why we have so much killings and disrespect to authority, and you hear about so many different family issues that end up with people being dead is issues like that mother who saw that young man coming in her house and put down her foot and said, "You're not coming in my house. Who is this?
Yeah.
Move your car." First things first, it's her house.
True.
He knows that she lived there and she parked there when she come in. You park out on the side of the road and let the mother come in. After she come in, you can park behind her. When she tell you pull up your pants,
And he
and
said,
you're going to tell her that's the way you wear your pants. You don't respect the mother and you don't respect the girl. And the girl should just realize that if he talk to my mother like that, our relationship is just beginning.
them
Further down
blind.
the road, what is he gonna do to me? Going box me in my face? Maybe if the mother don't stand up strong and pull a gun in there on her.
True.
So these young people, they don't listen when parents talk to them, and then they end up in problems. And when you take a stock, it end up with death and destruction, because young people nowadays have no respect for authority, don't have respect for property, don't have respect for nobody, not even themselves.
True.
So it is a very needed topic right now, and I wish a lot of mothers would have stand up and put down their foot. My son, when he was growing up, and even when he was in high school and going up to 18, and normally you see them going around girls, I said to him, "So tell me something. What happened? You're not interested in girls? What happened?" He said, "Mommy, I'm not carrying no woman near you because you too judgmental." And I mean, it's not judgmental. I raise them a certain way. I raise them in the fear and admonition of the Lord. And the Bible said, "Train up our children in the way they should go, and when they are old, they would not depart from it." Those children, when they are raised properly, they mirror what they see their parents live. I'm not saying that they are not the odd ones who are going to go astray and rebel regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But most times, children follow the order. When my son went and go all the way to Australia, find a lady, he called me and said, "Mommy, I find a lady that I'm going to make my wife. You're going to love her." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "Oh, because she stands for everything that you believe in. She's a Christian, and her mother is a Christian. And, he knows certain things that I stand for. So I'm not going to compromise." And say, I'm not saying he's not going to choose somebody that he wants for himself. But at the same time, when you the parents, stand for certain things, and the children know what you stand for and respect you, they are not going to disrespect you and bring somebody in your house to disrespect you.
True.
And I don't have a son who is a mama's boy or a mama man. You understand?
All right.
But these young people nowadays, it's crazy. All right, I know I talk to them, and you want to give somebody else a chance.
Yeah.
But, respect begin at home. Mama always said, manners begin at home.
All right, bless you. Well, let me tell you something, because I can't chat. Everybody know no lie. When my little son, Ladian, my boy 18, they are 19, planka shop. When he left school and he work at the gas station place, I do a coat. One time I see me one girl in her phone. And one day I bring her come here. When she come here, some way me hear she attack. I want something to eat. I'm hungry. I see if I can get some food. My hungry and them look at attitude and talking there. All of a sudden when him come on my evening time, he can't come. Then me see him sit down and look out of space. Me see him sit down and worry up himself. Me don't know what took in place with him and her. Me call him in, me say, come here, Ladian. You know, say your father is a womanist. Your father is a gallist. And your mama no idiot. And me no say why you fi come make woman and take your turn in actor. You're too young. Ask him when me tell him if he wish to call him. Me call him in a little living room out there so. And said to him, say, tree no growing on your face. And the last time me check donkey no bite off no part on your body. Your eye there, your mouth there, your nose there, and your lip there. No make me see her step up back up at top range. I walk down now, clue man, when I look for you, when in your category, the best is yet to come. Yeah? And I saw me let him go. And he have to listen to me. And enough of them, when he used to talk to Fred, me like a puss. When me say, me put on my foot. If I two girl one now make me see nobody where them attack to me, no know. I'm go pooching on me did make me meet Nicholas. Nicholas is a nice youth. And when me hear saying it come from which party when come from, me that say no. But me get to understand and we get to know him. He's a nice youth. Them now make me see nobody. Ask anybody, them hide for them people from me. For they know say it's a mad mama they have. You understand? So me are one of them mother where used to put on my foot. When me look all past somebody, I want me seeing they bring her one time. If whole her body white and them party are black. Like them pushing on in a cold fire and dry it out and catch good. Me make sure tell him say not under me veranda. Then time me never have that zinc up place here. I little shed way around there so with the awning. Whole I young little pick the bleach out and him finger them black and up your white. Not in my jurisdiction. So me never pretty up nothing for me mouth never normal right. Oh yeah. Good night.
How you doing?
Yes.
Listen man, you touch a topic where it resonates with me big time. I'm not gonna, because I know you're on the platform, few minutes.
Yeah man, go ahead.
My eldest daughter, well, this subject is really, really great. My eldest daughter, I had similar problems with her when she was in her early 20s. Because both of my girls, they would never introduce the people that they were dating. But so strange, the eldest one always kind of dodged me, and one at a time, my next daughter said to me, Dad, so-and-so is dating this guy. So I said, okay, really? I want to know him. I want to see him. They keep dodging me. No, I make it quick. Unbelievably, when I do get to know the guy, every time I'm driving and I see him with a different girl. No. So I said to my daughter, I said, this guy is promiscuous. Be very careful. Then she went off on me, cuss and complain and carrying on, even go as far as malice me because she says, oh, you're too hard and you're too protective. And I said, sweetheart, be very careful. But I didn't want to say to her up front that I saw the guy with girls because of his lifestyle. Because the job that he said he had, it was just a front. He had the job. He had a job, yes, but like a part-time thing. And then he did his stuff as a front on the side. Lo and behold, about almost 3-4 weeks later, I see she come home crying and complaining, go to her mom. And even during the time I was finding out stuff about the guy, she would hear even she and her mom complaining about me, like talking behind my back that I'm too this and I'm too that. Then she realized that the guy had like 6 other girls that he was dating. So, this topic really, really resonated with me. It strike a chord. So even the caller that called you not too long ago, I applaud her for the reasoning that she gave her, because sometimes we as dads, we also recognize and know little things about some of these guys.
Guys, true.
This topic that you touch, man, I really, really applaud you for this topic because even the job that I had before, as of that job that I had where I was judgmental of him. But it had nothing to do with that career. It's just that I identified things about him that were unscrupulous. And she found out for herself. Until this day, she still apologized to me because that guy ended up wayward. He do time in prison and all kind of stuff. So we as parents, whether male or female, we can identify a lot of things that they fail to see. And this mother, I just want to strengthen her and ask her to just keep the stance that she take. And all the mothers who take their stance, and fathers, take their stance and stand up for what they believe in. True. Because we've all been around the block. Oh yes. Thank you very much for for that topic, and big up yourself for lots of blessing, and just have a blessed night. All right, Dee? Take care.
Yes. All right. Let me read 2 messages. Planka shop. We call them come in. Good night, Auntie Dana. Good topic. My daughter does not deal with me because I did not approve of her husband. Auntie Dana, I love my daughter. She is in an abusive relationship. Before she married to this guy, I told her that he was no good from the first time he put hand on her, and she overlooked what I told her and went ahead and married to him. Now she is living a very sad life. All I do sometimes is go by, take the grandkids and bring them to my house. I don't stay in his house. He don't like a bone in me. And I worse don't like a bone him in. He is no good, Miss Donna. He treat my daughter like S. He talks to her anyway and deal with her anyway. And she is not woman enough to get up and walk out. And this piece of dash slash don't deal with me, but I just deal with my grandkids and do the best I can do for them. If my daughter had listened to me and my brother, or which is her uncle, she would not have been in the situation that she in. I hear from a good source that she went to counseling the other day and don't want me to know about it. Auntie Dana, I am not going to give up on her because she is my child already. But she is stubborn. And whenever this bastard do my daughter anything, he comes back and give her all kind of gifts and flowers, and she fall right back into his trap. Hear there? Whoa. Let me take a call. You hear what she say? Hello, good night. When the daughter deal, husband deal with her away and buy her all kind of things. Yes, good night. Welcome to come make we elaborate.
Good night, Auntie Dana.
Yeah, turn off the phone.
And the TV can turn off.
Yeah.
Yes, good night.
Yes.
Again. You still talking about the 2 siblings, the 2 brothers that have the pig pen?
Pig pen?
You still on that topic?
I wish pig pen that.
No, that have the one of the brother will have the pig pen and move the pen.
No,
so the other brother now was
a long time to worry that I wish live here I watch, ma'am. I want the Ram Scram, I want different live me depend here now.
Alright, thank you.
I'm going to go watch it live here now and come back and see. How live that?
No, my live, I watch my sister one day.
Alright, company new live here now. Alright.
Yes.
How long that the topic there to Ram Scram? How long that topic the Planka shop? That's nearly 2-3 weeks now, no. Hello, good night.
Good night. Me can't call up on WhatsApp because me $17. I don't know if you can.
Let me call you back. Let me call you back, ma'am. You don't have any credit?
Yeah.
Alright, let me call her back. The lady said me I talk about the brother and the pig. How long that the topic they go on? A long time. I don't remember when that. Boy. Hello, good night.
Yeah, let me tell about Simon's story now.
Yeah.
We have 2 daughters and the big one. We go them inside. So, like, go them way. We go them like how you da go for your picnic.
Yeah.
Don't read book and take man after. So, she go talk to this guy. When he talk to the guy from, when I talk away, So he might talk to the guy. One lady tell her, say, you see there with the boy because the boy are dirty. He might dirty somebody in chat woman. When he came in the house now to me said to him, say, he said, Mommy, come look for the guy. I say, we go down look for him. So I said, what? He said, he want to talk to him. So I said, no. He said, no, don't talk to him because me just feel it, say, I know for him. He come back around and he said, what happened? I said to him, say, don't talk to him. He look come with him, don't deal with him. He said, Donna, she not do not want there with the boy still. He talk to him. She did go in for doctor. The boy tell him, say, he can't wait for him to get picnic and so. And I call him and say, do what you have to do and let's pick me till when you're done. You know the boy do. Tell her, say, how him don't like me and she fi choose. And I say, Dana, she choose a man. Right now she there sorry. The boy mother say no like her. Me never like the boy. I bet the mother because as well as a spirit take. When she you know she got Dana, she not do not want to take there with the boy and go there sorry and take the boy and his mother and everybody over there. Now when the boy treat him bad, walk out on him for next year, he come and call me for talk to him. Tell me you would have cheer him up. Talk it truth now.
My daughter already finger think no chop off it. Me have to run to her rescue. Cause down me pitney already, you understand?
Look here, the little one at back school. When he was rude and me no want low him, cause money me spend on it to them. Cause me give up my life with them, live without man with them. And the little one here, go friend pick me at school, go tell police how me don't want him go eat ice cream. Just when me give me money to go eat the ice cream with police, my coach said I must make him go eat ice cream and something. Me turn to her, me say, what time you come back in? Make sure me half 4 now. 6 o'clock, make sure you come in. You know when me see him Dana? 6 o'clock the next morning. And he's 13-year-old.
No man, 13?
13.
No man, so hold on, stick up in there. Your 13-year-old daughter go and come back 6 o'clock the next morning?
Yes, Dana.
Hold on a second, they're not going no further. So, you're not going to a station or call CDA?
Yes, me go to station and me go to station, the police then tell me say, them out taking care of my cat. So me say, I don't want him back, make him stay in there. That's when him taste, man, you know, that done for you.
Hold on, mommy, hold on, calm down. Stay right there. 13-year-old is still a child.
Yes.
How long now this happen?
Long time, but it's still burning because...
So what should they know?
A big woman know. I'll put poison in my food to kill me.
Yeah, there.
Let me talk to you after here, but when you're done with life, let me talk to you, please.
Alright, you're on the life now. You want to come and find life?
Yeah, you come over. When you're done, you talk to me and let me tell you everything off the line. Please.
Aye.
Let me tell her what me I got you with she and police and all kind of something.
Alright, let's the police part.
Alright.
So where the child there now?
Who?
So she a big woman now?
Yes, and the funny one now. Because I put her something in a pipe in a food, you know.
No man, allegedly, not say that.
No, me I tell you say do it. Put her in a piece of food and I tell me say do it and I must forgive her.
Eh?
I must forgive her when she put it in a me food and go put it in a people pick me food and I tell me if I forgive her.
Oh, you know say she a put poison in your food?
He tell me say I must forgive her for it.
So how you find out?
Alright, let me tell you. He have picked me from here. When he have a picnic, me and him never agree because he used to rule. Just if I come out, go take your boyfriend for he young, and me start strict manner. And me talk to him what in fire lick farm, you know, and fire kick farm, you know, Dana. And me take him out of the house, me run him out at time 17-year-old. And he go away a foreign and then me own people them set immigration for them. He come back and I free me yard, he come back. Me want my arms and take him back. When me go away a foreign and me come back. He ever call me before me come. So he hungry. Me say, you know, if he call me because everything you do that is rude, I mean, I forgive you for it. He said, I must forgive it for what I'm putting on my food. So me come home now and I buy one food give her. He say hungry, so I say, alright, when I go home, I go buy food, come in there on the plane and come. When I reach home now, I said to her, she called me again, said, we get you, I said, I go order food. When she come, I buy 2 food, one for me and one for she. I buy drinks, I buy 4 big bags of cornflakes, 2, 3 big bags of, when I'm last go. And give her because she said that he was. They give her auntie if go back when she did there because she don't live on my house. When him come and give me food, you know, any girl do? Leave me at the front of the house and come on the back room. There one fridge, but just buy one fridge and put in there, have the food stuff in there. You buy one cream soda, put it in the fridge. And then I would you believe this? I sit little girl, she was something at the drink. When me said to her, let me see holy hand and she was something, I never water something now, but me see holy hand and he carry back up like him a shaky. And me say, what you put it on me drink? Hear him. I drink, me don't drink some of me no bother. I said, Dana, if you want bake with me still, or if people want bake, I saw still, but you believe me say, little girl, no, me put on your drinks in the fridge. I didn't come straight, come drink some. Straight come drink some of my drink when he put it up in her. And then me take it and dash it because he already never knows that I drink. Eh? I know me do it. And him, when he put it in her, it hurt me. I don't do none of them nothing.
So what she did now? After she drink it, me what did happen?
Right now she there foreign with the whole of him and your mouth. He tell my sister said why he put in her food, give me about that slowly but surely. Eh? What me do them? Me love it when me mind them without father, me one and God and me work me do.
So you and I do have a relationship now?
I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to none of them.
Lord Jesus.
No, but
alright, hold on a second, mommy. Me catch me bottom. No, hold on the little. Hold on the little. You sure, Ceci? Because me not say you tell me nothing while lie.
Never.
Alright, me not say that. But for your 2 children, them no deal with you and no like you. You sure you were not a part of the problem?
Look here, me love them more how me love myself.
No, me not say you not love them. To all you anger them because your first thing, you say you did a strict parents, you keep them in. So was it that you have them a certain way that then get rebellious?
No, the only thing where big one say, the big one say how me keep him in and I make him go talk to my friend when he man lick up it me. I don't make him talk because I'm for the yard.
No, keeping them in but keep them like, keeping them in and keeping them like a hostage is 2 different things.
No, in the yard. I carry me there one friend and I go down my friend with her and leave her down there, the big one, leave her down there.
Okay, so none of the 2 children them don't deal with you now?
No, because the guy, when I the big one not talk to me, the man tell him say she must control between me and a man. So me tell him say enough he have done pick me yet until he's done with school and if he take what she want. She going for him in doctoring. The boy take him go to teacher where he cannot manage to pick them and he can't get 9. And he choose the guy over me. Eh?
So alright, me can't hear to your voice, so you hurt. So it's only 2 children you have?
Yes.
So why you can't find it in your heart then for you and them sit down and talk and you forgive them and you move on?
Alright, then the first one talk to me one time and the 2 of them come and talk to me. Alright, I tell you about little one. Little one called me one day and he said, that time me and she not agree. And he said, Mommy, and me say, I don't want to talk to you because I start crying. I said, so when I come to with them, I want to grow them without a man in the house because I grow them to say, you don't know another father. You don't know if a man ever want to trouble them. When you little one, I come in here and say, yeah, no, me not that me work with me. They'll do them on one say me. They come in our house, come say, you see, a man take up the baby and carry out the baby, your father, you know. So when he carry the baby out the door, long, me see him. No come back. So I not pay him no mind. I do my work for you. So I see him pass with the baby. After him pass back with the baby, came from the bathroom, he gone in a room with the baby and stay about half hour. So I say, what the backside him a do? When me got done now, I see the boy, the father, having tongue in the baby and his finger with the baby clipped up here with the baby.
Mommy, what kind of story them here? Alleged, what kind of story them here?
Then I see him baby 7 months old when he walk and the baby never when I walk. And she claims say, me tell the police, me tell the teacher say, me tell the police, them and the police, in the camera court for get the picture from me. And the judge tell him, me tell the judge what happened. And the judge say,
what you say, Liquel? You see up the baby father with your child, with your grandpitney and play with in clitoris?
Who?
What you say him that play with?
Me say, no, not the grandpitney, the father take up a baby, gone out the door, the baby gone be the baby, and he see baby bed already. Afterwards, me see him come back with the baby, long in stay. When me gone in my room with the baby now, me I say, what India do say now?
Hold on there. Them your story I can't talk on the live. If you're not the panny live, you're not the panny. So all what you have said to me is, me I go say allegedly. I never remember allegedly tonight. But, you know what you do? Call me pastor. Yes. Because, but you tell me, I don't know what he say. Me don't know what he say. Yeah, but yes. But you hurt now because you don't have none of your children them around you. So you need some farm account. You and them need I don't know what you say. No, you're not on the live. Mom, you sure them put something in your food because I don't think your children did want to kill you. Man, you hallucinate. So she sick out now because she did drink the drinks? Lord Jesus. So them, so what, when, so, wow, so she a confess. So she said she's sorry. But you need healing, you need clothes. This is one of your big army. Because this coming like one basket they for me with water. You have spore in your foot. One name spore, push spore. So when you go find you know look about it. How about when you go back your face to see if you can sort it out. Let me tell you, honestly listening to you, as you say you was a strict mother, right? I feel say yes, you lock them up for your protection, but the lock where you lock them up, you keep them as hostage. And them come rebel. Yeah man, then go to school same, but you never give them no freedom. I'm not saying you no listen, alright, let me talk to you now, let me put you back. Come alright. Listen upon the live. I go talk upon the live. Yes. I'm not going to promise you because sometimes my brain can't take the whole heap of talking and the hearing. So I'm going to ask you if you call Pastor Coburn and make him pray for you, yeah? Him pray for you. When me can, me know you go through your dilemma and so, but sometimes my head just can't take all them something. And nobody not say she telling any lie. Alright. I go and talk to you. Listen me on the live. Yes. Blanca Shop, you have to remember say no. And the lady want to stay upon the live to call her after. But what she tell me them happen already and it affect her. But let me tell you two things, Blanca people, want to understand as parents. Hold on. But they must set me for drink water. Yeah. You see, growing up a child's trick and keeping them as hostage is two different things. When me did I grow up my children, them, I say it per year. Me grow my children them strict. Me never allow them to run up and down in a the lane as them please. If them do go outside, me have to supervise them and me know where they and then come in certain time. Most of the time they in their house and then watch TV. Me give them opportunity to go a show. Me give them opportunity to go play football. My son especially used to go over there so over 3rd Avenue. Me give them certain privilege. Now when they say hostage, some parents have the children them in the house. Me come here listen to her. And then grow them up and then not give them no chance. After they come from school, them set them lock them up in the house, them not get no chance to go out the door, go talk to nobody and play with nobody, nor associate themselves with people. Now how strict we as parents might be or can be. At some point in time, our children them needs freedom. Them need them own space. And children will grow up with resentment and feel like say can make you feel say by locking them up you do good for them. You understand? Although we lock them up and we feel like say we want good for them and then if you have no friend and then for this and you have to give them children time. Children space. Make them know a friend, make them go somewhere. You understand? So the resentment of them locking up in a house and when you let them out one time, then rebellious and then go and do what they feel like to do and then go and do this and then go and do that and then go and do that. You understand? But allegedly the part where she said them try to poison her and the daughter apologized but she can't get over it. So that's why she not deal with one. And the Netherly and her story is touching. I don't know what to say. You can't, because sometimes we feel say we are lock them up because we don't want to have no boyfriend and we just lock them up. At hostage we have them as when then we grow them so. It a go backfire upon we. Although we lock them up and we discipline them. Me lock up for me them and me still give them chance to go. Me give them time to go a little show. To come up. But if 100% of the time, 70% of the time them stay by themselves. But although you want them, you don't want them mix up and go get no man. You can't have them lock up and not give them no freedom to go nowhere. When nothing keep a school and you have to still give them freedom. And I am sorry, she said none of them not deal with her. And the big one, they are foreign. And then probably they per year, one of them. That's why I never want to leak out certain things. The alleged part, but the touching up when certain things did happen, allegedly, I cannot vouch for that, I don't know. But we have to use wisdom. Now because we say we don't want to pick the mix up with nobody and no friend, we pick them as hostage. Pick them if they need freedom. You understand? And I just pray. She said she talked to Pastor already and she asked him to pray. But it's bad when you have two pitney Blanca Shop and none out of two no deal with you. You're mad. If me have me 3 pitney them Blanca Shop and me 3 pitney when me birth out, because just your baby come big no and not chat to me. I don't want the daughter calling tonight because with a judgment over here. Good night.
Good night, Auntie Dana. When I was growing up, I'm now like 40 something, but when I listen to this lady, I think about when I was growing up. My mother would, after 6 o'clock, I couldn't go outside after I reach a certain age.
Yes.
If I go out on the street and if I was out there talking to nobody, your parents, your mother would have embarrassed you and call you all sort of name. if I had any little boy come by your house, he say hi, she call me name, dirty slut dog, look on the dirty girl, and all of that stuff because she was so strict. I couldn't have no friend, no nothing, no movie, no nothing. Everything you have to be back out in her house. After she go work, she have people watch to make sure she gonna leave. And sometimes I wouldn't treat you. I remember when I first had my period coming home, and my mother, I come home and I tell her, I say, Mommy, I have my period. And she take a flashlight. She said, dirty girl, what you not do home? She take a flashlight and I look for see if me I do nothing for see. And that's how she carry on. One night time, me didn't eat and I have no period. She carry me guy doctor and the doctor say, Mom, she not doing anything. She said, no, me not come out of her room. I stay writing and make you examine her. So the reason for saying that is a lot of time parents don't realize that you're being strict. But in your being strict, you push your child away from you and they resent you because I couldn't wait for my mother to go foreign. I couldn't wait for my mother to go away because I couldn't stand her. And even after years, to be honest with you, it's just the last year me and my mother start really have a relationship. Yeah. And the other day, I go to Florida, go look for her because she did have surgery. And she said to me, she confessed and she said, I was a real terrible mother when I grew up. Because for a while, I couldn't say nothing to her about it. Every time I tried to talk about how she treated me when I grew up. And she would always start crying and make it look like me I do something to her, so I didn't stop to her. And she said I was a real terrible mother. And that the first time we sit down and talk about it because it was such a horrible experience growing up. Out and carry on. So a lot of times we as parents want to be the best for our child, but the way we go about it is wrong. And of course, we can't understand with her because how she grew up and how they treat her when she grew up, so she don't know no different. She thinks they're best parenting style that.
True.
But when you treat them and call them all sort of nasty name and carry on, you put them down and make them feel like they're worthless, even though you're trying to make something of them.
True.
So, sometimes being strict is good, but sometimes people just go overboard. So I could understand that child resenting.
With the strictness.
Yes. So I could understand that child resent her mom. Let me tell her one more time, you'll come off my phone. When I was younger, coming from church, I remember this little boy walked beside me and my auntie see me with the boy. No, do nothing, just a walk. And she called me and she said, dirty girl, one slap in my face. Just because me I walk with the boy. So, and I resented my aunt for years, come right up until grown woman.
Yes.
So a lot of us, we have to be careful of how we are saying we're a strict parent or how we are saying. And back to the part where you tell your child who not to date, the more you tell that child not to date that person is the more they will date them.
True.
Because they are rebel.
True.
But that's my 2 cents. Thank you, Auntie Dana, for letting me talk.
All right. Thank you. Welcome. Guys, please like up the live. Like up the live. Like up the live. Hold on. She said she don't want to talk to them. Yes, hold on. Hello, good night. Like up the live, guys. Yes.
I mean again, look here, I never tell me dirty word. Never.
No, nobody never say tell them dirty word.
No, a lady say, maybe your parents say it to her, so let me not curse her. Never.
Oh.
And that is not when they...
Hello?
A little girl with the roots.
So you don't feel like you want men up the fence with them?
That time. 13-year-old. I go in the 7th grade.
Okay.
Me no hard in on them. Then me carry them and my friend they outside and play with picnic. But when they each in that age, so me can't make them carry belly come and make me mine and they don't know who breed them. The big one, you see him look one if I say something give me. Me turn up with belly when he come in here after he lick me. Me turn up with belly and I me one miney baby. No father no stand up there. So you understand me? Never cuss them bad word yet. Never tell them dirty bad word. Never.
Okay.
I just go them what my mother do me. Me not do it to them. Never.
So you grew up in a troubled home? Or a credit done? Like she said, what her mother do her, she not do it to them. So if the lady hang on to a whole heap of earth. You hear what she said? What fear her mother do, she not do it to them. I mean, I try to call her back. But she said, what fear her mother do, she not do it to them. So it look like, say, her mother deal with she away. Hi, good night, auntie. First time texting. But I am one of your big fan. No life can miss me. I have a daughter. She's 20 soon. 21 this year. She never date. She is in college. I always told her I don't like men with pants hang down, too much tattoo, too much piercing and all that. I know my daughter will never disrespect her parents like that. That girl is very disrespectful. Should never take a man in her parents' house. Moreover, without her introducing him to her parents. She and the man would have to go. Oh. Good night, Auntie Dana. We are living. Good night, Auntie Dana. We are living in a world of generation of vipers. My two sons, too, Auntie Dana, don't have any respect or any manners for me. Luckily, they don't live with me, but they don't deal with me because of the lifestyle that they want to live. One of my sons, he is a Rasta. He have about 5 different baby mother. I talked to him about it. Draw with that, Taji. Draw the flowers. I talked to him about it, and he got upset with me. Some of the baby mothers, that he have, they fight and war with one another, and because I tell him they can't come to my house, I told him he has to left, so he left. I am similar to that woman. My sons don't deal with me, and I'm not sitting down and crying over none of them. I make sure I save up my money that if I sick or I die, I can get taken care of. These children is very ungrateful. Lord Jesus. Good night, Auntie. When I started having sex at age 20, my mom found out. She told me down the pepper. She told me down and she hold me down and pepper my vagina. A resident have to run and help me in a bucket of tin milk. I can't forget it. She said she not forget it. Any mother do that to them child are wicked. That a torture. That a torture. If you have to pepper your daughter vagina. Taje don't get up, no laugh, yeah. She said it's her neighbor have to hold her down with a bucket of tin milk. Merciful God. Some wicked mama they are hold ya. Mama, I want to do them the something they to no daughter. Good night.
Nice, I'm good enough. I can remember growing up. My mother was overseas. Somebody have one auntie.
Yeah.
To stay with her. And my auntie did have her grand picnic, her daughter picnic, and her son living with me and my brother. But my mother look at the girls and daughter.
Speak up a little loud.
I was old. I was older than her. I think I'm 3 years older than her. And I can remember one day I'm coming from school and the taxi driver.
Hold on a second. Turn off the phone in the background. Come here, hear about myself.
I remember dropping off when I stop at a football match, another football match, and I stop there. I'm coming home, the taxi dropped me off. When I don't know the local macaboarding, the local round, local macaboarding. But the taxi stopped me off on the sidewalk. You know, and then when I reached from the woman, she beat me. She beat me.
No.
My auntie, she beat my brother. And when I'm reaching, she said, take off the uniform. I'm sitting up on the bed. I'm sitting up on the bed. She look up under me. You understand? And her son was there.
Yeah.
My brother was there. And it's like my brother look and him turn him, it can feel away. And then I usually cried. Sometimes I pray and wish my mother was here. Sometimes I think after something I had a poisoner, after something Auntie Dana, you know that after when she finished beat me, our son end up come on and beat me and stuff. Sometimes my little cousin they would have say I would have get pregnant before her. You understand? And she become the one that got pregnant while she dropped out of school and I finished high school. You understand? I'm not telling you, my aunt is if even if we do something wrong, my aunt would have beat me more than she would have beat her granddaughter. Just because my mother wasn't around. I remember one day she even beat my Auntie Dana with a live wire till the whole of my leg and my brown in.
Are you text me the while and say mother hold it down and put pepper on you?
No, Auntie Dana.
Come here, somebody said something in the comment. I'm going to read back that message. How come a 20-year-old would allow our mother to do that? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I wasn't that age. I was like, Auntie Dana, you would beat me with a live wire. The whole of my leg cut out. Sometimes I feel like my right leg is going up. And she did end up finding it and she keep it in her bag. She's overseas now. And she usually say, remember, you usually write letter because somebody
me stand up, Nico, yeah.
It was unnecessary because I was the one that bad. And then I have one neighbor, we come tell her, ask her for lie. So she hears, so she sing in a taxi, a boom flick. Can anybody boom flick in a taxi, Auntie Dana?
Yeah.
Somebody can boom flick in a taxi. Yeah, sometimes anything the neighbor would have come, because the neighbor love her here when that beat me. So she'd tell her, ask her for something when she come in from work.
Yeah.
Mentally say, sometimes when grandparents leave them kids and go overseas and leave them like with family members, trust me, sometimes over no more the treatment of some families do to their kids, them cry. They cry endless nights, endless days. So my mother wish she could have hurry up and take away. And you know, so Auntie Dana like coming up and remind her about the things that we should do it. She said she never do it. She never lick in our face. She never use live wire. She never use oil. She not doing nothing. You don't do nothing yet till we have memory.
So like one day for her mind gone. Her brain gone.
Auntie Dana, nothing do her. Nothing do her. She does have a child. But at the end of the day, I have good times and I have bad times with her because I remember I was asthmatic and I remember one night my asthma hit me and I tell you Auntie Dana, she actually lift me up and run with me in a taxi. I will never forget that day about her and it's just like that. She was always there. She's a caring auntie, but at the end of the day, I think I was treated unfairly where beating is concerned and accusation because most of the stuff that she hears people tell her I wasn't like that because I never have my son until I'm 23. And her granddaughter had a kid early from in her teens and I wasn't sexually active at that time.
Wow. So
that is just what I have to say. But anybody would have fine. As me already bring up one topic as the one once you have your child and your child people talk around a family member and then you ask them questions and them can't answer, I've been there.
True.
I've been there. So enjoy the rest of your night
and thanks for calling. So the kind of abuse the way you go through, right?
Yeah.
You still relive it every time. It affect your relationship and so?
Well, relationship, no. But you see, like when it comes on to my child, I'm overprotected by my child, Auntie Dana. I try to build a relationship with my son, even though he is 4. I try to build a relationship with my son that anything he go through, he's not afraid to come to me, to tell me. I don't beat him because when I talk, he will listen. When I really want to do it. Auntie Dana, lick at him up.
Yeah.
Lick at. And then I like that Beltry usually lick me with. I don't know if you ever get lick out of guava.
Yeah, man. I know guava. I never get no lick out. They're bad too bad. But me here say guava lick hot.
It lick hot. Liza lick hot. Was lick hot.
I get liquid was sorry. My uncle him beat me with was one time.
After that, it lick hot. So because of that, it don't affect my relationship wise, no. But when it comes out with a child, just
Yeah.
that, for the detail, yeah, unless him really talk the line, so you know what to pick with them, so you have to put them in a line at all times.
Yeah.
So we get licked down, able to get licked down, and then the talk able to.
Yeah.
But that's just about it.
All right. Bless,
Alright.
yeah, man. Bless up yourself.
You too.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. We never know. We never know what people are go through Planka shop. Tajay, you can't make nice, man. Let me ask the person, oh, good night. A 20-year-old, right? Oh, your mother get to hold you down. Yeah, cause something not sit right with that story. Cause she said when she had 20, her mother hold her down Planka shop. Now that day, me not put up the number. Me not understand. 20-year-old. 20-year-old a big old girl. And to hold her down. 20, me no know. More than that person that answer me back. She the person that type. 20 for her mother hold down a 20-year-old and pepper them. Me that fight back. Me not go beat my mother. But 20-year-old, let me see the person that type. Cause that is a boggle my brain and I see somebody say it in the comment too. Hold on the Planka shop, make the lady type. 20, not every 20-year-old big. She a type. She a my arm. 20. Unless it's a little 20. The person a type. Unless it's a little 20 Planka shop. What you mean not every 20-year-old big? I know a person who did that to her daughter and asked her if her mother is dead. Yes, Auntie Dana, some mother terrible. That's true. But as we said, it's not about abuse tonight, but abuse. Come we talk say, if you see red flag, if you see pink flag, if you see grey flag in your children them relationship or your children them life. Cause sometimes, they don't want to hear you the parents, You know one lady tell me say her son go crash off a bike. And she said she warn him. But him never dead. Warn him. The bike I get trouble the whole day until my mother stronger than me and not the first she try. And she finally get the chance and she sit over me with the pepper. And she just rub it on my vag. I couldn't help but forgive in. Couldn't fight back. So this is something where you should have lock up your mother car. Talk the truth, Planka people. I not hold up her number for no bad. If your mother do something like this to you, Planka shop, right? Me I hold up the number because I don't want nothing sure. The phone way up in the air. Now something this where your mother forget lock up for. This is something where your mother forget lock up for, miss. 20-year-old that is. She said she give a Sophia mother trang. Mother fight her back. A lady tell me the other day say, Miss Donna, these children rebellious. She said one day her Sunday they are fix one bike. And the bike won't start and I give problem. And she said she tell her son say put on the bike and load the bike. Anyway, she said kind of joke start the bike. And she see him go through the gate to the bike. And she tell him say carry back the old bike, come put on and go find something do. And he never hear her. And 2 foot broke. She call me and tell me say in 2 foot broke up in their yard till long just because him never hear. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Auntie.
Yes.
The topic, right?
Yes.
More I'm starting with, I love my mother. I love her daily, moon and back.
Mm-hmm.
And one mother you can't have, but you have to love them. You have to love her from me. I have to love her from a distance. Because I don't know if I told her she grew because her mother leave her from she about 12 years old and gone a foreign and she have a rough life. So she have 5 kids and 3 out of 5 may tell you, auntie, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
So may I tell you, so we get it. Like she, especially me, she put me through so much. Oh my God, when the woman there beat me, I get beaten with buckle, big stone, knife. It's like when she beat it's like a war she literally go. And then not only that, physically, emotionally,
Mm-hmm.
she remember one time one lady said something to you a while ago and it's like I can literally relate to it. My uncle did give me one bicycle, but every minute the bicycle seat I drop off.
Mm-hmm.
Like we usually live on a hill and so me and rider come down the hill and the bicycle seat drop off, me lose out of control. So a bicycle have one little spoke thing. This thing that do nothing more than jam me around my vagina. But to me know my mother dark and stay anti-natal say, I feel a way for like go to her and tell her, say, Mommy, say something I reach me down there. And auntie did something stay there till it give me wax and canal, swell up my jaw because it get infected now because of our old iron.
Oh God.
So when she see me start walk away now, she say, want me to you? Says like I'm afraid to come out and say to her, say, Mommy, say this reach me bicycle and thinking so she get she get in her frenzy. Oh, you can't walk to me. I said something. The bicycle, I explain to her now until I said bicycle, I jump on the bicycle spokes and it run up in my vagina and it cut and she skin out on the bed. Disgrace me, calling all our neighbor them. Me. Auntie, I was about 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then she calling neighbor them and she skin me out on the bed. And she say, and she skin me out and when she sees something like, it infect up and damage up and thing. And she's like, Jesus Christ, I wish when I make do you so. And all me like, Mommy, I bicycle, I all iron. And she disgraced me. And she called my father. And she called my father, my father said, she had accused my uncle now because my uncle give me bicycle,
Yeah.
She had accused my uncle now and I tell my father, say, him brother rape off her picnic. So my father said, bring her guy hospital and see what one. Bring my guy hospital when she bring my guy in a hospital in there full of people and she just fling me in and say, tell me if the girl you F me. 11, 12-year old, I so shame. So doctor them in there is like, calm down, mother, calm down. And I say you deal with situation.
Mm-hmm.
Why you embarrass the child like that? So when I go in I know because it feel like the people them want to hurry up and come out now because when she in there now, disgrace me, want to dismiss me and you got skin out of me, man, mash you up and all different type of stuff. I'm here to say in there full of people in there because the doctor office,
Yeah.
So when I go in the doctor office, this lady and say to her, say, sister, something blunt the child. This, you see this, you say clearly, say, something blunt the child. Say, the woman start ask me, what is it I'm going to tell her, say, it's a bicycle, me have on the seat, drop off and support. So the lady start tell her, say, this is not the way how you deal with situation.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make you put me afraid of. To come here, come tell a certain thing. Remember, say it's a community hospital. It's like a private hospital.
Yes.
So it's a community. So say people from the community. Auntie, the next day I couldn't even walk on the road because who they in the hospital spread it with neighbors and plus the people them who she call.
Yes.
Spread it. Our uncle rape her off and
Jesus.
this whole scene. whole under her mash up. Then everybody start talk in the whole community when me get raped and the whole of me mash up, shame me. I can't walk for days, for top of days, for a road auntie. I feel so disgraceful. You hear me tell you, and that come like it cut me up till today because people look for you a certain way. Even you know the truth, but so she put it out.
Yeah, put
she
it out.
Like she's a victim of a rape and your family rape you and them something they meant to listen. It make me feel so. When me start to my period, until I go to my father and tell my father, say, Daddy, you know, some start to my period. And him say, I tell him, mother, I say, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to go tell my mother, so I start to my period. And he see him God Almighty thing with me that expect, hey, you start to your period, means you start F already. So I realize that it's like she never educated for certain things. And she don't know how to deal with certain things because she not grow with her mother. She not grow with her motherly love. She don't know how to give love. Everything she just is like this ignorant and forgetting that from my mother is like me never expect nothing else from nobody. So growing up is like me I search for that something there. Everybody in the school they always hear them talk with their mother this and their mother that. I can never say that. I can never say you know my mother love me because the risk with the age change when she put out. I don't know if she love or if she want, but that woman mentally, that woman just test out things for me. Like I remember one time I look my brother, she get to a tambourine with her like she said to herself, her friends say, you know some always hear them say this lick hot. And I saw it have a little whisk and I saw she it over the little boy back for no reason because she want to test it. And the little boy twist him and wiggle me say, oh my God. So it's like the whole of them something there. I don't know if she is mental or something, but the whole of them something there is like her picking them draw far from her because she not show them love, she deal with them hard. So with all that, the woman they know when now Carlina and say she and her picking them no deal. And because you know, because of the earth and stuff where anything that she want me here, you know, auntie.
But you know have a relationship with her.
But I can't have a relationship with her.
Because you hold on to the earth where you grew up with and the resentment.
Wait no, auntie. I get pregnant. Right? I get pregnant.
Yeah.
And I have a boyfriend. And this is it. These mothers, sometimes and all the time you can pick me them auntie. And you have to talk about that. And all the time you can say, because I'm not telling her I did have this boyfriend. I don't care how she takes it that. No, don't beat me. You know, go look for the boy, I'm still hide. And go look for the boy till me I get all pregnant. You know, I get pregnant, him show me dash her belly. I'm go to the boy and tell the boy, I say, you know, so my mother want me to dash her belly. And him said, no, my mother is a pretend to be Christian. She only from pulpit and I heard she a devil. And that is the truth. And when the boy said, no, you can't dash my first youth. If I took me up to go work one for mine, my pitney, and the pitney and give me. And when I go to my say, my mother, nah, she go put me out. He must say, all right, let's say to him, what him do? Him never right because him did got embarrass her from public.
Yes.
From pulpit in a church. You understand? Him walk in a church and he make pastor and no say, you have woman, you remember them for your pulpit and sing every day, but him do it out of earth. You have to remember them from pulpit and sing every day, hallelujah, hallelujah, but them child get pregnant and they want to bring her to do abortion. Tell me if that right. And him embarrassed her right there in a church and she did feel away. You know, she come the day and she put me out.
Yeah, that mother put you out. You see, sometimes them
she put me out and me two look back them fling over a tent for jazz them up.
Hold on. Our phone. You see
All the
sometime.
time.
Yeah, you see sometime. A lot of these mother like our generation and older. Them grow up a certain way. I mean, I laugh off of you, you know, for what you say, you know. Oh, you tell the story, and you say your mother had something that Christian, and people did message me
No,
with
no,
them
it's
kind of
true.
story
It's
already.
true.
And
It's true,
sometimes
Auntie.
them grow up with a certain way, and it come up in them no know no better. For them kind of way
Yes,
of looking out and say them love you, and how them would react
yes,
to certain things and not the right way. So,
yes.
so that is why you not have a relationship with her.
Yeah, that and sometimes it hurt me because you know me as kids, I want my kids to have a relationship with them grandmother, but them can't have it because me can't. If me to tell my daughter say me I go live for her with my mother, she ball on the whole place. Oh,
Oh,
that's for me. You have your grandpitney them, you have your pitney them, and none of them no want come around you. Oh, that's for me. You hear how me try to fix it. I hear how me try to fix it. Me have a miscarriage and so my sister look for you and tell us say, you know something, you said your daughter have a miscarriage. And then she fit dead. You cannot breathe on them all the time. Yeah. Oh, you build my ear pitney and say that.
no, sir.
I never put to you for my $1. Like if you don't wish dead for me, we have mine you. What you want to do? What you don't do to stranger?
She don't know, me feel she don't know better. Maybe she not literally mean say you for dead. Can't go that me can't say.
No, auntie, that's what I'm tell you say. Sometimes our parents them feel and them feel so miserable. So when they all are miserable, especially when them not have uh the family base there, auntie. So sometimes I parents them cause it. The children them rebel and them rebelling at the right way, you know. But the parents them cause it and they have a nice night. I'm not take up no more for your program
All
because I know I
right,
have one
bless
particular
you.
I take you at calling. So
Uh,
have a nice night and later. But you know, I just my 2 cents that.
yes, thanks. Guys, please like up the live, like up the live. Whoa, like up the live. Why this topic can go from 0 to 100. Now me dey on here 2.5 hours, almost 3. And thanks to all who call it. We have to go every night we say we are gonna have a next topic similar to the one. But tomorrow topic we're going this no me no not talk it yet. Tomorrow we discuss it. The lady on this live now, she didn't want me to discuss it because that her mother's story attack, but tomorrow we will discuss this topic. Alright? Bless up on yourself. Thank you. Me and make you go on bed. Like up the live, like, share, and subscribe. 2.5 hours. Me I go get a little beard you now. And go on my bed. Because me have one 10:30 appointment tomorrow. Or 10 o'clock. Me even know me have to go look on this something. Bless up on yourself. Thank you. No. Peace out. This is a topic you name. What is the topic name? Is it admin how the topic go again? The topic is how much should a parent go in their child life if we see the danger. You understand? But this is a topic you turn different cause if the one of the pepper too, the vagina, any mother do that for go jail. If a mother hold on them child and put pepper on them vagina, police will lock them up. I mean, I hide and talk. Big up the big platform. Like up the live, guys. Like up until I only have 1,917 likes. Thank you for the super chat. 1,917 likes. Bless upon yourself. Peace out. Me enjoy it. Some of the time I get confused because me I listen and me not hear well. Bless upon yourself and sooner again and come make we lavish at another time. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Me have to consider say at 1 hour later foreign now and foreign people tired and want go in bed. Alright, and please remember to say a word of prayer before you go to bed tonight and tell God thanks and ask him for grace and mercy. Alright, bless upon yourself. Peace out. God be with you. Bless up.